viability, clarity. Break out, turn the key to a world untold. Life fades a maze where the wind whirls. Blah, 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 blah. Sick and tired, no road and no big deal. I'm just walking out in the symphony. Change your view, change the meaning. Creeping in. It's worthwhile. Bothersome. At time, it's kindness. Depressed sickness. Those are forces by. Correct, integrity, purpose, humility, respect, loyalty, responsibility, colors in the armor, liberty, curiosity, compassion, and affection. Weave a stealthy chain. Break out, turn the key to a world untold. Life is made for the wind whirls. Blah, 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 blah. Sick and tired, no world, no big deal. I'm just walking out in the symphony. Change your view, change the meaning. Creeping in. It's worth the while. Bothersome. At times, it's kindness. Depressed sickness. Those are forces mine. I'm not here to fit in this world. I just want to make a difference. The art of words is why I found my fit. Freedom, turn the key to a world untold. Love is this long awaited world. Let's shout, but together. No more no big deal. We're just rocking notes in the symphony. That's why it's beautiful. I'm not here to fit in this world. I just want to make a difference. I'm not here to fit in this world. I just want to make a difference. Break out, turn the key to the world outside. Life is a maze for the wind whirl. We just rocking notes in the symphony. I'm not here to fit in this world. I just want to make a difference. I'm not here to fit in this world. I just
Okay, so supposedly everything should be set up without issue. Hopefully. Oh wait, that isn't even ready. Give me a moment. And there. I wouldn't say late. Just this thing wasn't ready yet. There's a bit of setup still. We'll just see how long it takes before anyone will fix the patch. There we go. Doing somewhat better. Somewhat. Let's get rid of this one from now. We do not need to see what N-Way broke even further, rather than just quickly showing it. Give it a moment. Let's see. I did not see any updates, so we'll see now. Hammer whack and less recovery. See the problem here? It's just, it's Geki. I've already said it's better. Problem there is the fact that she's broken. So hammer whack having less recovery is a problem. Does that have to be pointed out? Yeah. It's not back, it's better. But the problem with that is it's broken. Super is still a breaker, yes. So meaning it can lose to Heckle. Even though it would be able to because it doesn't have invincibility to begin with. And yes, a few options have become available. Even Drakon and Sam are now available on the ult. So, we can begin with this. What are we looking for? Right, Drakon should still have his skin equipped. There may have been an update, but they're not undoing that. Nope, okay, they did undo it. Sad, they did. The update did undo it. That should work. And raid crash. Raid crash. And Island Fortress. We'll just fight in front of this thing. Yes, Casey, what else? We know who Carter is. You're not Carter. Also, Zenith Zeto's Super is just now. It's also just a rancid copy and paste. The only reason why he can spam his Super and land the first hit twice, or even the second hit twice. Actually, no, you can't do that. Because you have to spam the taunt to even get it to work like that to begin with. So, yeah. He's able to do a few things, but, yeah. Questionable there, but that's all because they copied Rancic's things. Red Crash! He dodged. Oh, I wouldn't even exactly say dodged. I think maybe his hitbox is just... or hurt box is just being blocked by his collision box. Again. Okay, 50% health, or roughly around there. We don't need to see the lag symbol, game. Okay. Great. Nope. And dodge away. The fact that the assist didn't help with the rotation. No rotate. Why? Would have liked the block, but I guess no Ranger Slayer. But I have reason to believe, once again, that's just, yeah. I'm pretty sure that was not dodged. I don't think that was dodged. Eesh. Basically put, the balance patch was undone on everything that is either attack effects, damage, costs, but the frame data was kept the same. So, Drakon got his speed boost while Amelia kept the less recovery, Zero Red kept his speed boost, and I think that's it. And Sky kept his speed boost. Yeah, Sky wasn't changed back to the weak one. He still has a somewhat faster kick. Sadly, though, the way it happens again. No, he's not. What are you on? Zero Red is not good. Never was. He has a quick poke and that's it. Okay, listen here. That's enough from you. That's a V-shot. There. Dodge. Ray Crash. Thermo Blaster. And back away. Nope. Nope. Ah, okay, I'm in the middle of a dash. Right, and that was point blank, I guess. You were poked. Ah, okay, he instantly blocked, so I should have just stopped. Okay, then. And let it continue. See what I mean? So then it was missing again. I just simply didn't attack. Nah. What is up your game? Anyone else want to point out that code? The game did it. The game finally did it. It did the code. It did the code. On this type of in this type of theme. That code. And then Sarkis crashed. It finally happened. And now we have to suffer from Sarkis getting kicked from the game. Now we just have to wait. Yeah, you get a rematch, but we just have to skip this thing. And this should be enough once I get this poke. And slash. I don't want to bother restarting the game, even though it probably would have been quicker. Yada yada Caladu. I know you're on that type of thing, but No, we don't need to bother with that. That is all. Geki. Ah, and he did nothing. Why are you typing? Back away. Okay, well that didn't work. And punch the air. I'm gonna wait for 6. Slice them again. Yep, okay. And they don't rotate. You're gonna kick me, aren't you? Yeah, that was expected. Blast the V-shot. And fire. Stand here. Dodge this. Okay, no. Didn't dodge. The sound is very quiet. Why? Why is it so quiet? I'll let it continue. Okay. I guess not. Okay, weird crits, but so be it. Yeah, okay, fine. I had the proper combo, all I had to do was press strike. I wanted to try and land the super, but clearly I'm not doing anything right with Carter right now. His strike is reactable, his breaker has no range, but it can be dodged by Aeon Assist for some reason. His first slot strike is a 50-50, that is a little... not exactly quick, but its window does ruin your Q system, and his block is reactable. He takes the work. He's a good anniversary character. Casey, that is not the first time that's been said, and I just ignore it. So who crashed this time? Great. Great. Apparently, iOS is acting up again. Isn't it actually Sir or something? Not Senior? Eesh. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and, while I'm waiting for you guys to enter the code, I'm gonna go back in the stream and screenshot that thing. I'm gonna go back to screenshot that code. And I can't screenshot with that thing going right now. And it breaks anyway. Also weird, we can get it later. So we know iOS is gonna have this issue. What do you mean? What's going on with my Wolf and Rita? What's going on, Thomas?
Get on the rock! Get up to burst, tell me the pride ever feel your desire.
Aren't you on... No, but isn't you then... Are you on iOS or Android, or are you on both? What's going on? Wouldn't that mean Apple's the issue there, with the retail being a silhouette and not Android? Your main or your ult? You just said she's but on not on my ult for some reason. But on main she's the silhouette. So what are we gonna do now? Because apparently there's almost half of you are being cut off by anyone's stupidity. About half of you. Who knows? Ish. Why does it look like Carter's short? I question whether or not it will happen though. Maybe it's Android to Android, iOS to iOS right now. Maybe we have that kind of bug. If you try to match to an Android with an iOS, then Android's the only one that's going to get in. Who knows though? Who knows? Stunning Jolt. Then I'm going to wait. Mystic Fate. And up you go. The Mystic Fate, Stunning Jolt. Didn't even get the right one. No hit, no headache, I guess. No! Okay. So I guess that means that's the strike, and that's it. No! You'll be slapped. I'll let this continue for Zordon. There we go. Slightly shoved out of the corner. I guess Zordon breaks that. Mystic Fate. Okay. I'm ignoring this. Okay. So what about this? Another Mystic Fate. Up you go once. Up you go again. And explode. iOS users having a bug is nothing new. That constantly keeps happening. Dolph. I don't think people are well versed enough in, or people who play the game but don't have a lawyer, likely. Who knows? And then probably they'd look into how to sue the company for how horrible the game is run. I don't know. Thank you, Dolph. Anyone else can think of something interesting to do while we're stuck with this loading? The most annoying and stupid one is literally called Aeon. The boring one to fight is Blaze. And the annoying one to listen to is Death Ranger. For a different reason. Aeon because someone's broken and it's incredibly boring to fight. Blaze is just boring animation. Death Ranger, please, just what is wrong with you anyway? Why did you get the sound design wrong? No, I did not. I did not solve it. The lens screen. Yeah, that thing's currently bugged. And if you're on iOS, I'm sure it's because you're on iOS. Nah, the armor I don't care about. You really don't have to care about that. He hit you already. If you got hit by that attack, it means you got hit. You just can't use armor to armor through his strike. The armor just doesn't matter. Just block it and he can be punished like anything else. Anyways, just not letting you punish him when he lands it. But that's every follow-up attack, so there's nothing special about that. His sound design is just horrible. There is nothing else about Death Ranger. Yeah, Black Dragon's armor can't either. Well, obviously. I'm just saying that's the thing. It doesn't matter that he's continues. He still hits you anyway. It's just you can't armor it. That's it. Okay. Ah, that still hits. Okay. You dashed. So I need to get rid of this block. It worked. Up you go. I'm going to recover to 7. Stun them. Use Witch's Wheel. And lift you up. Back away. Dash forwards. Okay. That didn't help. So that means you have your block. Nope. Slap. And charge. Nope. It never works. Don't ever do that. That's all I'm saying. Don't ever do that. Why did you... Yeah, okay. That happened. Red Crash doesn't help. And they can launch away. Jump in for a strike. Kick away. And now they only need 1 poke. They didn't rotate. Fine. To get onto the battle screen, you have to go to the warriors and click on this custom battle down there. Shouldn't be blocking it, yeah. Custom battle should be right there. You just click on that and then you press join, and then you enter the code that you see on screen. It's Champagne Zato and Red Zato. Okay. It's just Champagne Zato in that one. Why? Okay. Slap. I'm gonna poke them. Stun. Nope. I should have recovered to 6. I should have recovered to 6. Okay, let's see about a trap. Hey, no. Oh, okay. Well, that didn't work. Forgot that they don't go full screen. What if I just... Yeah, I dodged it. Did not work in the end. Okay, I'm just going to put this down again. I think you forgot again. Nope. And I didn't get the strike. Well, I've got nothing. Yeah, to an extent, not really. I'm gonna crash into you. There we go. Red Crash has its ups and downs. That's only it's a weird and funny assist, in my opinion. It's just another version of Kaya. And its name. I'm sure you'll all hear it when I say it. It's just a funny name to say. It works. It also has its ups and downs. Reminder, its collision box and other stuff work. Red Crash! Go! That's all that matters. It's quick and easy to say. It's funny. Why not? There's only every so often an assist can be something. Or technically a move. You've got... Yeah. Both. And back... No. And back away. Mystic Fate. Oh, no. Well, at least it's not in range. And great. Okay, then. Fine. Here, Stunning Jolt. And I'm just gonna crash into you. Reminder, the only rules are you're not allowed to have a mirror match. That's the only rules of the explosion. Stunning Jolt. And Witch's Will. You're going to the air. There's a Rita combo. Back away, Mystic Fate. I'll ignore that. I mean, I can use a strike, but I can't dash. Okay. Well, this is up to you to figure something out here. Okay, no. I was gonna try and teleport back if they use a strike, but they didn't have a strike. We'll see what happens by then. Maybe if I host with the Android and you match into an iOS, it might not break. Well, don't bother, Sarkis. Give it a bit. I'm gonna see if we can test something later. And then take the code in the... Listen, Psycho Blue has no right to explosion, and Psycho Monster versus Psycho Green is still Psycho Green. Yeah, you have to be fast enough. That's the other requirement. Nope. And let's see it. Dodged. Stunning Jolt. Witch's Will. Pick you up. Okay, they got over the block, but that just means block it. Okay. Yeah, no, that didn't work. What if I do this? Okay, that didn't help. Okay. Witch's Will. Nope. Fine then. Okay, Tommy. How would you feel if you crushed into yourself? Okay. Nope. Okay, fine. Okay, that's their defense destroyed, supposedly. And I still didn't block it. Okay, fine. Your defense has been broken. Nope. So no V2. Okay. No defense broken. Assist didn't rotate. And then he took his time. If it says invalid, that just means you're a little slow. The way it works is whoever gets it first, gets it first. But the rule is, if you have played a match within the recent 5, do not take the code. The simple rule is, if you've played a match, you have to wait at least 5 matches before you take it again. That's all I'm asking. Wait your 5 matches so that others that haven't gotten the code yet are able to fight. Nope. Tori Assist is not too good. She, in fact, is a full cost launches. And guess what? She lasts longer. She's a block that makes you way more vulnerable than most blocks. It's a full cost and it lasts a while. Meaning breakers can be activated to hit you. People can just see it and press a breaker. The longer a block lasts, the more vulnerable and easier it is to see when to punish. Which is why Pumpkin Rapper's block is the worst in the game. Both in the sense of it being 2 seconds long, and it has no range. Simply, just go to him and press a breaker. It's 2 seconds long. Most attacks in the game is a second, half a second to a second. This guy got disconnected as well. Of course. We just have to wait for this thing. Give me the breaker. There we go. Is it enough? No, it's not. At least it's quick enough to get rid of this. And you barely just wasted a crit there. Goku's doing fine. He just likes eating towels. It might not work, Sarkis. That's why I'm saying we should just be able to do a host spectate. Maybe we'll see what happens. I'll host after this match, because then I think it's the time to rotate off of Rita. Who apparently was a requested character? Those that keep failing to connect, please do not attempt to. So Blue Centurion is next, okay. If you keep attempting to connect and it keeps failing, please do not reattempt. We'll see about the solution soon. Frost, you realize even if you're too slow, unless the other people actually have their team set up properly, you're not going to be having a problem. Don't tell me this guy also has the issue. Don't tell me Yusuf also has the issue. That's annoying. Okay, then fine. Let's see if the theory works. As I thought. Okay. We'll see if host spectate works. Any random two can quickly enter while my main loads in while I set up the teams. Any of you can enter. And we'll see if it even works. Preferably those that have been crashing. Great, so we have the fake here. Also, RJ Encore, please do not re-enter. We need a test, okay? Those that have failed to enter a match, please enter the code only. Those that have failed. How are you here? Okay, so Yusuf, and I don't even know if this guy even falls under this category. If it fails to load, then either the opponent is still the problem, or if I host spectate, it still bugs. And Apple is just a complete fail. Are both these supposedly Apple users? Because it looks like it. Probably would have been a bad idea to save up with a wind strike user. Anyway, bulk. Remember, they are running double blocks. They are semi-vulnerable. At the same time, not. Yeesh. That didn't help. Double thermo. Nope. Can you see about another move? And do we whiff? Yes, we do. That's sad. Not faster. And you get launched. Well, that was sad. It's expected, though. It is kind of expected. It's Dino Thunder Black. Everyone knows how weak he is. The fact that he doesn't have a different type of meter is... You know, there is one thing. Guilty Gear has shown a character that could actually do something. You know what we need? We need them to rework Dino Thunder Black Super. Let him enter it at any state in the match. But it's on a... It's like, every time you attack, you build up a bit of it. You build up a bit of the super. And you can activate it any time in the match and deactivate it any time during the match. Like a stance change, but you enter it in powered state. Why? Because there's a character in Guilty Gear named Abba. And she actually does exactly what Dino Thunder Black does, but it's actually refined and good. She has a very slow state and a very fast state. was one with high combos and damage, the other one's just slow and gives her a weakened state. But that one's the permanent mode. The other hyper-aggressive mode is the one that slowly drains your meter. If anything, if you really have to keep Dino Thunder Black that way, yeah. What do you mean, Thomas? I let you play the game, if you're referring to the guilty part. I never looked into the old character design, but it's a similar thing in the end. They can rework Dino Thunder Black to do that, and it actually would make his gameplay a little interesting. He wouldn't get increased dash speed in the same way, but at least he'd be able to do a fast breaker briefly. He'd be another Zato. The difference is his one is actually dangerous. It'd be a fast one. It would make him completely unique and quite a fun character design. How am I even... No Roxy. Daishi. And Magna. Okay, now we're ready. We'll see if this works. I mean, the difference is that they just find a way for you to be able to activate at any point. Then it'll work. If you're just able to activate your super at any point in the match or at any point of the meter, it'll work. Or at least, similar to how they're actually doing it in Guilty Gear, it just needs to be past a certain threshold. And then it can activate. That way they don't even actually have to code it by much. But deactivating it is the problem. So maybe if they can't think of anything there, they just, you know, get rid of that. They just make it go completely get used. But you can use an early super is the whole point. Okay, that didn't work. And I missed the cancel window. Okay. Point blank! No, it's insanely short. Yes, why say insane? Just only insane? Okay, Eric, I'll just jump again. Okay, nope. That didn't help. Turbo kick. Nope, he's still here. That didn't work. Okay, so what happens if I just stand here and block? Blaster mode. And I'm just gonna stand here again and citation. That didn't work. But I'm not getting knocked away. Okay. That didn't help. That didn't help at all. And that didn't block. Okay. Blaster mode. It was a bad super to begin with. That's all I could say. I don't know why I even did point blank. I didn't even interrupt an attack. Okay. You should have just taken the hit. But actually no, I would have lost all the stack. I would have lost a single stack that mattered. Mr. Mikeman almost got it. He almost got it. The game is just off today. I haven't played for an entire week. Or 4 days? 3 to 4 days. I played on the challenge that was going on for the anniversary, but I didn't bother recording it. It can and can't be fair. You can react to a few of Carter things, but Blue Centurion does have a few weaknesses.
2, 1, go.
I mean, if you take a look, yeah, Sarkis is able to get in. Who knows? Maybe it works if you do a specific thing. No, you will not. Brave bluff. Get rid of that, and citation. Oh, okay, he got slapped again. That's enough. Nope. Okay. Battle mode. Now you can go to your corner. You just stand here. Back away. Block it. Nope. Okay, so now this is the perfect time to. And I proceed to not do it right. Okay, blaster mode. Yeah, no. Go to your corner. You stand here. I need to get rid of this block. That didn't help. No spot to get rid of it. No, it's not a replay. I'm hosting on the ult and I'm playing on the main. No, Zenith Zeta is not. I didn't feel like doing it yesterday yet. You guys can just join the code on screen and it'll work. I think maybe we can bypass the thing with a host spectate. And don't worry, I have to go out of my way to see your cards. Okay? I have to go out of my way to see your cards. If you act rude, I will do that. For now, paying attention to this will prevent me from seeing majority of the things. Just exit the game. The queue is not going to help you. I don't know about that phase. I don't know if it's been him. Anyway, block, yep. That didn't help, folks. Now I'm on fire. Okay. Fire, and another one. Okay, so that... Going by rotation? No. Fine. In the middle of a dash, but so be it. Up you go. Back away, blaster mode. I'm not all the way in the corner, but this is good enough. Blaster mode again. Magna, so you're gonna work? No. And I can't dash away as soon as I want to. Still works. Super kick. No. Oh, okay. A little fast. Didn't time it when I blocked properly. Barely enough, and that's... It never rotated twice, so it goes breaker, breaker, strike, strike. I guess. Good enough. I'm just not playing right today, as I said. I'm off my game. You will wait your 5 matches, people. Let RJ get his code. We know who he is. I'm currently sitting in silver for my main. My highest rank on it is 42, but that's when there wasn't any stupidly broken characters. But some people would know the truth behind one and a bit of it. But we'll see. And FPS drop on the main. Okay. No. That didn't help. Okay, blaster mode. Point blank. Back away. Blaster mode again. Magna, can you hit them? There's a bit of travel time. There we go. Back away. Dash forwards. That was a little too early. Too early of a forward dash. Jeez, that really didn't combo. Okay. Okay, not here. Let's see. Nope. Sorry to tell you, but that's not gonna happen. That bet's not gonna happen. Time gets frozen. Kick you here. And Daishi. Stand here. Back away. Blaster mode. Don't get caught. I said not to. Yeah, and sadly, that assist is just something. The other thing I did on car. It's 50-50. I sometimes record on the main, sometimes I record on the ult. There, you see? This is the main. It's currently online, as you can clearly tell, and there's the ult. What you can clearly see is this one. And if the camera works with me, you can see right there is the ult. I'm not the main. What the heck am I? Clearly can't just say the names properly. See there? Yeah. Genki has enforced it. You guys are only allowed 1 match at the moment until everyone has gotten their matches in the game. Because right now, too many complaints of not getting their matches. Okay? We always follow that when there's those that didn't get their... You're not the only person here. Let others play. Simple as that. They tuned in, they would like to fight. They have all the right to, but at least 1 match at least once. This is the last match for Blue Centurion. Do we have any other requests? Yep. So, Gage, just give it some time and you'll be able to get your code eventually. Everyone will slowly get slower over time. Okay? Everyone will get slower over time. Well, sadly, it doesn't look like it fixed it, so we're stuck with the main now acting up. It's on opponent found. So I'm just gonna leave. Connect if you want, game. My main's not made it in. My main did not make it into the match. No, you just have to it just takes time. I disconnected from the main, beat him up. My main couldn't make it in. It got stuck. So I had to just leave. Beat him up as fast as you can, please. Troy, if you're fast enough, you'll be able to get in. And yeah, Gage, just slowly, everyone will get slower over time. Everyone will get slower over time, so eventually you'll get in. If you're probably faster than the majority, you'll get in as soon as possible. But RJ on top, whatever it was. What is the name? On the whatever it was. Yeah. Just you can get another match. Just yeah. We're gonna have those issues. So who was requested? Eric. Do we have Eric on the ult? No. Okay, so we got Drakon after Eric. My camera even right? Yeah, it has been. So yeah, I guess as I said, it seems to be iOS. It has been found out. It is iOS. It happens again. Oh, what a thunk. Oh, what a thunk. Anyway, didn't break that again. I'm not swapping the assists. This is a battle for the grid team. You're fighting the battle for the grid team. For no reason at all. Also, even though we have the Devil May Cry 5 reference in the thumbnail of Jack in the Shadow, Eric is technically Virgil. The voice actor. And, yeah. What do you expect? We'll see how long it takes for them to fix it. I'm gonna give time for the things to register that there's a match. Okay. We should be in shortly. Yeah, but you'll get in eventually. People are only getting one match at the moment, okay? Here. I kick you. Quantum Beta. Launch with an air blade. And Quantum Alpha once again. Into a Quantum... What the heck was it? And I forgot the proper name for that thing. What was it? Yeah, you know what? Quantum Displace into Quantum Leap. Into Formation Sword. There we go. I just had to say it and get the name right that way. Now, don't press your block. You called out on it. And you get it again, knocking away, sadly. It is incredibly sad that that undid the reaction like that. Fire! He gets closer. Just a headshot, dude. What do you mean live chat? Yeah, just give it time. As I said, you will eventually get the code. You aren't the only one that has not... Okay, for now, you're not the only one that hasn't fought. So that's currently what the situation is. Just give it time. You'll get in eventually, Gage. As long as you just input the code, you'll get in eventually. Get lost. Listen, how much of a massive failure do you have to be? 1, first, you copy my name. 2, you start breaking the rules which I set in. So get lost. Understand that? Wait your turn. This person disconnected, correct? I remember this person got disconnected. So we're gonna try this again. Just try and input the code, that's all. Okay, we're getting into this match. This match works.
3, 2, 1, go!
Current song is What Do You Fight For? Up you go. Lag. This doesn't help, game, if you're gonna lag like this. Up you go again. And one more. That's a block. Okay. Turbo's here. No! We're not. Each team has a reason behind it. Okay? Understand that bit. Now, big up. I'm gonna wait a bit. Come here. Sword. I said it wrong. That's why we have to. Okay. Trent. Super. Okay. What do we need here? Not a block. Big up. Call him in this place. Then you get caught. Just simply put, Onkar, it's not as that. It's not as simple. You do not just put two random characters together. They have their reasons to fight at the same time. They're not supposed to be duplicates of each other as well. For an example, that's literally Tommy versus Tommy. If I'm not mistaken, the only other person that can be counted there would, I think it was TJ that could be Turbo Red. Or who was it? Who was Turbo Red as well? I forgot who it was. We'll see if I get in. Yeah. Nope. It failed. Main failed. You can see it says prepare for battle, but the main says opponent found, as you can clearly see. It's probably not as easy, but it says opponent found right there. My main has failed to join. So, disconnecting. If you don't mind, speed of the match, Aeon, you have one simple job, at least follow it. I don't care about fighting it, just hurry up with the match, that's your only requirement. I don't live in Europe. That is just the closest region. Just speed up the match, please. I'll be fine with fighting the Aeon, but still. If you just be so kind, you just speed the match up. Breaker, come on, up you go. And now it's fine with fighting it. They know very well what's coming, but it doesn't change much of their gameplay at all. Steven is an elite ranked by age 2. You're over here at 20 and you can't even make it to rank 1 with the most broken card in the game. He was running around with the weakest card in the game at elite. I don't know, Thomas. Is that correct? Her cousin was rank 1 elite with the weakest character in the game at 2 years old. Anyway. But it's the Asian joke thing of I forgot which one it was. Basically the one who created the failure meme in the first place. Made all those things. And get Spidey. There we go. Main made it in. Yeah, Dolph, it happens. Just, it's a bug. We just need to speed it up. That's all. Yep, the emotional damage guy, if you will. Anyway, you're brought up. Just try and enter the code again. That doesn't count as your match. Okay, you can still enter it as much as you want, but until you manage to get your single match. Now, pick up. And Quantum Leap. And fire. I'm gonna stand here. And drop shot. Back away. And slice. And Quantum Alpha. Yep. Okay. You got flipped again. Just play who you want. It doesn't matter. I know, I'm gonna just not have that happen. I fire you. Like I said, it's the one match per person rule at the moment, so we can get everyone their matches. All it is. Let's hope this bug doesn't interfere too much. We can tell you this much, it's very easy for androids to play. But for now, we're dealing with... Kala, can you just simply follow the rules? Of all people. That's the second code that started with 69 today. Yep. But we'll see if it loads. Because right now, but there we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. If you haven't played Midasaha or Ultimate Mediocre, you may enter it then. Up you go with a Quantum Air Blade. Magna! Strike them! There we go. Good combo. They're gonna strike. They're gonna scream in my face. Nope, they're not gonna scream in my face. Punch, and let's see here. You gotta instantly strike. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this. There we go. Get fired! And with that, I think we'll have to use a drop shot when possible. Okay. What if I just troll them? If I press this, I cancel. They get fired. Quantum Air Blade. No. Quantum Blade, a sword. Formation sword. Frost. Just come up with themes in the spare time. Don't just try and find one. Look, like I said, it needs to be in that specific spot that you find the proper theme. Okay. Let's see which character stands out to me today. Let's see. Who stands out? And I'm looking through. No one's jumping out at the moment. Okay, the character that's standing out is Sarah, apparently. You have a theme with Sarah. Hello, Jane VR. Okay, let's hope this works this time. We know it bugs sometimes. But going by this theory, I think we know how to fix this bug. If I host on the alt, it means I can only fight Android. I can get my main to fight other Apple users without issues. No, they're not bugged. They're undone. They're not bugged. So, by this logic, we can... If it fails again, I think I know how to fix this issue. And that's only if you guys reveal what device you're on. Yep, it failed again. It failed again. It failed again. Speed through the match, please. So going by this logic, this guy, X-Dolph, who is in chat, he is supposedly an Android user. X-Dolph, also known as this Aeon, is currently an Android user, likely. So I have reason to believe that is, I think that's how we prevent the issue. I'm just going to use my ult, and I'm going to join, then he's going to join me on that. And that way, we get a match. So, I think we can understand. So, before you enter, it's best you guys reveal what device you're in chat, or join when I say what device should join. Otherwise, we don't get a match. That is the reason why. So if you're at risk of, if I'm saying I'm playing on my ult, join with an Android. Yep, but that's even worse. You're on iPad. Apple, exactly. So so that makes it even worse. It means it's just failing, because this is literally an Apple device right here. This is literally an app. This is an iPad right here. RJ Encore played already on the Android. That's the thing. User failed on the other thing, but Joy was able to fight me on the Apple. So we're stuck with random. We're stuck with random. Same with Mike. I think he disconnected. But okay. Simple conclusion. It seems it's random. In the easiest way we could put it. If you're Android, you're not gonna have the issue. There. If you're Android, you're fine. If you're Apple, you're gonna have the issues. It's not new. Anyway, broke my mains account for 2 years. I couldn't play challenges or patrols or anything for 2 years. It's not new. Don't you mean you just simply... No. Joy, you got into the match. If you're unable to enter... No. What's your in-game name? Weren't you the Daishi? You failed to enter earlier, didn't you, or not? No, you never joined at all. If it says invalid, that's all it is. No. Try it again. X-Dolph, join the join the code on screen. I'm going to host. I'm going to play as the ult, and you try and join. And to make it fair, you're fighting this. This is the only way to make it fair. Okay? No one else join. You don't want to fight Amelia. X-Dolph, you may join. You bring your Aeon. This is the only way to make it fair. I have my counter. I have my thing to go even with yours. This is for X-Dolph. I'm sure no one else wants to fight Amelia. It loaded. Why did you enter of all people? Why? You knew this was gonna happen. Are you even here? I told you already as well. She's buffed. She's been buffed. You can use either. I'm taking Amelia to make it fair. We don't count that one for Darth Maul. I literally said to not enter, and he made sure the match was quick, so he was also fast. But who knows, he might have bugged. But he joined fast, so meaning he closed his game. If he bugged. Listen. Everyone that enters this code, you are at a massive risk of being beaten up. We all know how broken Amelia is. I'm taking her to fight an Aeon. Please, do not enter the code if you're not prepared. You're not even allowed to use this guy! Jack is banned! He's the theme character! His only opponent is Doggy! We're not allowed to see his moveset! We'll see about Death Ranger soon then. Fine. My main has him. Simple rule to follow, people. Do not use Jack or Doggy, please. It is part of the, they are part of the theme. Okay? He wants the Shadow Saber. Also, yes, there's currently a bug that keeps throwing this thing on my screen. Anyway, we're trying to get the other ones that hasn't fought yet. X-Dolph, please enter the code. And anyone that would like to still fight, you're at risk of fighting Amelia, let X-Dolph join. We need to test this thing. And by test, I mean he needs to get his match because my main keeps failing. Troy, you did get your match. No, just those two. They're part of the theme battle. The usual rule is the theme battle characters are banned until the end of the stream where they battle it out on the best of 5. Best 2 out of 3 sets in a total of a best of 5. So my opponent has failed to join, by the looks of it. Weren't you the Daishi? Okay. What even happened there when you mentioned? Fine, then try and join when you can. Try to join when you can. Yep. So now he bugs. So X-Dolph managed to join this time, but he bugged this time. Yeah, okay. Okay, anyway. So, my main's not allowed to fight him. It bugs. And he's not allowed to fight my ult. It bugged. So, how do we go about this? Do we need to go directly to the main to fight? How do we go about this thing? How do we even go about this thing? Onkar, you realize I was literally just... okay. No one else joined. The code you see on screen right now is from the main. X-Dolph, join the code you see here. No one else. We're trying this one more time. But my main is hosting this time. Okay? See the code? Join it. Why did you even join this code, Miyazaha? Why did you even join it? Are you sure you want to fight this? Yeah, it's still on next off. Yeah, you need to reset it. Are you sure you want to do this? Miyazaha? This is your match if you get in. Are you sure you want to fight Amelia? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not seeing any messages within the last 5 seconds. Or 10 seconds even. And the stream is only on a decent about 5-second delay, I believe. So we're beginning. This is your match if you get in. If you manage to get in, this is your match. Well, my main is not going to be able to spectate it. Look at that. The main can't even spectate it. It's on opponent found, but it's the one hosting the game. So that happened. I question whether Armidas actually makes it in. Yeah, you still have another chance. Just don't take Jack. That's all. My main won't be able to get in. But I question whether or not Midasaha does. We'll see now. Are you here? Yes, he is. My main, the host is just unable to spectate. In fact, it's still on the loading screen. And I'm gonna dodge you. Red Crash! Hammer Whack! And up you go. I've dodged you in a different way. I'm gonna block you. That's dagger on. You're gonna launch. Strike down. Okay. Can you escape? Cosmic attack. And go to your corner. Stand here. Nope. Up you go. And yeet. Yeah. Dracon is still not up to standards. You can clearly see what happens. I did say I'm not gonna show Mercy. This is a broken character, and she's more broken than ever because anyway undid the reaction change, but didn't undo the recovery change. And like I said, you see this? I said I was hosting on my main. Look where it is. Opponent found. We had to wait for the host to try and get in. That's why that took forever. See what happened there? It broke. Again. No, Khaled. So, Dolph. Yep, I'll be joining again. I'll be hosting with my main again. Because supposedly the main is the one that's unable to join. While I can get the ult to join if that's the case. Come on, load. There we go. Swap this thing to Island Fortress. Okay. X-Dolph, the code is on screen. There you go. There's the code. You may join whatever. There we go. Nah, power's not going out today, but I do have to finish at the usual time because family. Okay, get ready? Well, you're going in. If it takes forever for the main, well, I guess that happened again. My ult has registered prepare for battle. My main has not. So the main is bugged again. Okay, the main is bugged again, but how are you doing? You're unfound. So both iOS devices fail. Instead of one, both failed. Fun. That is fun. That is fun, isn't it? At least we know what the problem is. I tried to give you a chance, but every time we try to, it's either I fight or you fight. We never fight each other. We never fight each other. It's sad. Yep, there goes. The opponent has fled battle, while the host has not even made it into the game. The host has not even made it into the game either. Yeet. Okay. This felt like doing that weird combo. One, two. And yeet once again. And whack. Nah, it's Enway who messed everything up. It's literally iOS only. Enway can't do anything right. Again. Ish. Restarting the main again. Anyone else want to fight something specific? Yep, every time you fight someone that disconnects, it's an iOS user. I can try to give you the chance, but it's sad. Maybe next stream, next Sunday will be better. I wasn't doing too well last week, so yeah. You swipe. That's all you do. Dracon. I don't know what we're gonna do about the theme battle, but clearly it's sad. Nah, I didn't skip Ninja. I felt like using Dracon first. Hope you enjoy the beach. Don't get a sunburn. Mr. Mike Man, didn't you play already? Didn't you play already? Second one actually happened. Didn't cancel. Why even let it continue? Yeah, okay. Let's see him. Fine. What do you mean you're staying? Aren't you going to the beach? You can't. You're canceling your plans? What do you want? Yeah, it was double blocks, but seriously, I'm pretty sure Mike Man wasn't even allowed to be an opponent. Let's see here. As I said, one match per person. Yes, we know, double blocks. I was running two things. I'm doing two matches. Let's see here. Mr. Mike Man is right. Yeah, you actually got a match. Please do not enter. No, it is faster now. They managed to actually buff it when they were supposed to, but they undid half of the rest of the patch. Or rather, they undid 3/4 of the other patch. That's all. They undid 3/4 of the patch. The reactions, the damage, and the cost increases. While everything related to frame data was kept. Okay. Scream. Yep, the only one that increases damage. Can you run, or am I gonna split kick you? Yep, you get split kick. I'll do it again. Going to torpedo. And nope. I didn't even time that right. Sweep. And really no rotation. I feel like that's just rude. I feel like it's rude when it doesn't want to rotate. Especially since this is the only one that gets damage. Also, Draken decided to be an attacker for once. He decided to be an attacker for once. No! How many times do you have to be told no, Khaled? How many times? Drac on his way is supposed to be. If you're on iOS, you'll bug. If you're on Android, you'll be fine. iOS has a chance to bug, is the best way to put it. Because sometimes they do connect. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, only one dash needed. Here's play combo. And it still kicks. Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't catch another turbo red, that's all I can say. Correct. Okay, I'm just gonna split kick. Stop kicking in the air to hit me. It is getting boring. I'm not even speaking. I'm not speaking to Jaden. I'm specifically speaking to the game itself. Okay, listen. I guess I'm just gonna split kick. I did not get the. I did not need that block. He's still kicking the air just to kick me. If you're gonna do that game, give Black Dragon the ability to dash. Seriously. You buffed the user of Black Dragon. It's gonna fail, isn't it? Who wants to guess that Khaled tried to join that code? Who wants to predict that Khaled tried to join the code? If you actually followed the rule, he wouldn't have, but still. The theme battle will begin soon. Yeah, the Udana is supposed to be used after this match. So don't worry. Yeah, no, it's not you, Khaled. Don't worry. You're just because you decided you wanted to do that, I'm gonna do that to you. Okay, so what's the list? We have Ninjor. We already used Eric. Now Dracon's used, so Ninjor, Pumpkin Wrapper, and Udana. There. Ninjor, Pumpkin Wrapper, and Udana. No one... Okay, who was the one that wanted Ninjor? Because Dolph wants to actually go to the beach, so we gotta get rid of that one first. Turbo Red. Blue 22. Okay, good. It's a new name. Thunder Slash! Here, up you go. And I am going to poke and block. And Thunder Slash. I'm gonna wait a bit. Back away. Ah, okay, that did well. Oh, Godwin. Let's see here. So, what's the requirements? I think I'm just gonna use Corkscrew Torpedo. Okay, Zordon, just kick them. Slash them. You try to kick. Back away. Okay, here's play combo. And up you go. No, Blue has not played yet. Thunder Slash. And Slash again. If anything though, Dolph, your name appeared way more than his. And it's Omar. Oh no. It's Omar. The man on the Netflix account. Oh, why? It's likely not him, but even then. It's the... Fish. That short. Like I said, wait a bit and then we'll get to Pumpkin Wrapper after. Yeah, exactly, that's the thing though. Your name appeared more, but as if you got your match. That's the problem. Blue Fireball. It's about as close as you get to ice. And please stop using all caps. Yeah, I'll use Pumpkin Wrapper Assist. For now. Yes, but Dolph would like to see it. We literally attempted so many times just to get a match, and he couldn't even do that. Simply put, remember the 1 match per person rule is going on right now. Only once the code has waited an entire minute, then you may enter. Yeah, well, I'm not exactly keen to use Ninja just yet. The Dagger's name has helped me. In what way? You're fighting your best friend's wife. Why did that not cancel? That still didn't cancel. Can you stop? Do you really need help because of your taunt spam in case? And blue fireball. There's the avalanche. Okay, well at least I can get rid of this block in the middle slot and then I can do my job. Would have been nice if I had something else, but yeah. Still lands. That assist does not help enough. So Pumpkin Wrapper cannot be useful for this. But clearly, the Dagger with the name Help Me has a taunting disorder. Taunt-a-lot disorder. Taunt-a-lotophobia. Is that right? Meh. There we go. Why not? In what way? Thomas, you're Android, right? Or what? Yeah, you technically can, but you're only simple rule. If anyone catches you taunt spamming anyone, you're out of the clan. What do you mean after Dragon Shield Jason? It's currently Ninja. Just got a void match on right. Void match. Oh, let hit first. Izzy and Breaker. Okay, you better be ready. I'm not allowed my Breaker, am I? Can I have it, game? Apparently not. And that is not rotating. Okay. Can I have it now? Apparently not. And that didn't even dash. Or it didn't even block it. You know, maybe... Seriously, he could have just done something else. He could have just cancelled. But it didn't. Basically, yes, he literally locks your ability to dash. You kind of have to taunt to get out of the recovery. The game forces you into recovery, so you have to press the taunt button to get out of the recovery. That is the case. Some attacks don't do that. Some do. Because what are you going to do when you have 0 energy? You're going to stand there, or you're going to sit through the entire animation. What do you mean start off with a bit? By using a card or something? At least our opponent's being found. New name. Good enough. Zato, I'm gonna poke you. There we go. And this time it cancelled, at least. But they had their breaker, so I'm gonna back away. So I guess not. Your movements are very sluggish. Why? Korek might make use of some launches, maybe V2. Yeah, it works. Anyway, how do you feel like being slapped? And corner only. That's sad. That assist needs a little less recovery and it'll be useful for that. Anyway. Kartoffel, I do not know how to properly pronounce that. I've never heard of it. The only thing I know is I had gammon today. The other thing you need is another strike, or you can go with a second breaker if you really feel like it. Because you have a dedicated strike slot to begin with. If you really want to do something, just give him his wife. Use Udana, why not? Fight this guy on ranked. He's running double blocks right now. Block. Okay. You're gonna play a match, or you're going to be sitting there for a while? Yeah. At least you attacked. So, super into breaker. Blue fireball. No. Okay. Middle slot not rotating. Seriously though. You've been slapped. Yeah, no. Get out. They have their breaker now, very likely. But as you can tell, I'm not gonna get anything to do. Why? Why not? Why not? Why not? You have a faster attack, and you're just waiting there. You force him into the corner. All I do is just... I ended with the thing you did to me at the start of the match. I will freeze the lightning, just as Kratos did to Thor.
Wisdom, patience, empathy, kindness, serenity.
Did you get... actually, wait, the match loaded fast, but you had your match already. It didn't help. What? Oh, you're... No! Geki, you are high. That is not a Marvel reference, and that was in the dash. Geki has failed horribly. Why is this playing again? And I'm gonna just slap you, if you don't mind. Okay, no. Can you turn your caps lock off at least? Seriously. Yes. Kratos. Where is Kratos in Marvel? What are you on, Geki? I don't know what Geki was on, but clearly he did not remember that Kratos is God of War. His own standalone IP. Where is he again? Ninja. Ninja, stop acting like yourself and stop hiding. I'm not. Okay, I need to swap the breaker. Nah, Pumpkin Wrapper out. Switch over your caps lock or it's not happening.
If he doesn't switch the caps lock off, I'm never taking Pumpkin Wrapper, because at some point
During all the Udana matches, you can keep if you keep spamming, it will not happen. Hello, buddy. I'm not fighting again. You didn't even wait your 5 matches. KK. You have one rule to follow. If you leave the match, we can get that over and done with. If you can speed through the match, it'll be appreciated. General Daffy, I am deleting Pumpkin Wrapper from the list if that caps lock isn't off by the next message you send. Geki, seriously, you didn't have to time him out. It's currently those that haven't fought yet. Those are the ones that are allowed to join. But at the moment, apparently... And Jeffy, you have one job, and that's to turn your caps lock off. Pumpkin Wrapper was requested after Ninja to begin with. So that's why I didn't skip to him. Jeffy, General Jeffy. If your next message is not in lowercase and not in all caps, you will be timed out for 10 minutes. Ten minutes, Keiki. 10 minutes. Okay, so no one's taking the code. Anyone that has waited at least 5 matches can now take the code. It's been an entire minute. Anyone that has waited at least 5 matches, you may take the code. There we go. Sarkis made it in.
2, 1.
Okay, I'm just gonna play the waiting game. Oh no. I didn't help. I didn't help. Lily of Steel has begun. B2. Yeah, Ninja can cancel it with an attack as well, if you guys need to know. Poke, slice, they continue, and bonk. Back away. And block you. Okay. Run! Okay, I'm just gonna, I'm playing the waiting game again. No. Okay, fine. Ow. Okay, so what if I just... Okay. That didn't cancel. Okay, can I just use V2? This is not gonna combo, so I'm just gonna have to press this as fast as possible. There we go. No! That block was not useful. And cancel. Back away. No. No, you will not. Back away. Slam! No. No. Come on. Up. No. You got shot 3 times. There he goes. That works. How to play as ninja or be ninja. How to play ninja or be ninja. Be the ninja. Even though you're not, fine. I ran after you. You're not leaving. Oh, come on. And it also registers, so I could have blocked that. And CP slash. I don't have many multi-hits. This isn't exactly great for me. Yeah, that staggers too far. That staggers too far. They continue. And bonk them. And that's another block, so I'm going to recover to 5. Bonk them again. I'm going to recover to 5. Block ya. Katana triple strike. Mr. Ninja over here is acting like a defender for once. Okay, that didn't help. Okay. No. I dodged. Up you go. Bonk. And back away. No. Okay. Okay, so what do I do here? The only thing I can think of is the bonk and waiting game. Now, here's the problem though. The Sagarata Rage prides himself in his rage, doesn't he? People watch him for the rage content. Unless he's changed it, that's what my interpretation is. If he finds it an insult, then you just apologize. But my interpretation is he prides himself on his rage. It's funny. Okay, so if we go with this one. There we go. This is the last match and then we begin the theme. We're technically 10 minutes late. Which one? Star KK Production, favorite color in what way? Or if you're asking me, it's red.
3, 2, 1.
I'm not sure if the walls were obvious, but yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna dodge by doing a backdash. Okay, fine. Now I'm just gonna stand here. Okay. The whole point was to dodge that attack. Bunny Ninja! Okay, lesson. No, you will not. You've been cancelled. Okay, no, enough with that one. Up you go. They're gonna jump again, aren't they? That's a V2. Now, come on! Too early. No, you will not. You have no energy. You blocked, and now I'm gonna recover to 8. I'm gonna hit them. And Banana Ninja. There we go. Back away. Ninja. Just. No. And they continue. Falk here. Back away. Do not let that continue again. Where's your block? Get rid of this. Ah, okay, he dodged. I'm gonna bonk you! And it whiffed again. Yeah, it just dodges. It just jumps. I'm bonking you a third time! You're not dodging the third one. Good enough. You will not escape the bonk, okay? Now, how do we even do this? With the bug happening, it's close to breaking. Listen, the blue ninjas have to fight. Let's see. Can we actually see the thing? Yeah, you can see this wall right here. It's red.
You can see that wall. It's red.
Glitches happen every so often. People sometimes aren't able to join. I wouldn't say there's a proper ninja one. In terms of gameplay, what do you mean ninja specifically? The only one I find is somewhat interesting in gameplay is a sense of presence to the stealthy switch, but he only has one. As a thing to mention, let me just swap the main team onto the main, and then I can go to his profile. There. That's what's leveled up. Level 4, and yeah. So yeah, now we have the issue. We have to see what we can do here. Wait, where? No, I don't have Jack on the ult at all. I don't have either of those two on the ult, so we don't have a solution. If I end up running into the bug on my main, we're gonna only be able to do regular battles, or ones that influence a different way. So I don't even have it here. So yeah. Let me just set the teams up, and then we'll see what happens from there. Because if I'm thinking of this way, but no, we need a breaker for Doggy, otherwise he's gonna have a disadvantage. Jack already has his block, but he needs another breaker. And Sky doesn't exactly help much. Because I was thinking cat and dog versus SPD. I was thinking that along the lines, you could say. Where it's... Instead of Omega is not part of it, so it's basically Jack and Sky versus Sam, not Sam, Cat and Dog. I was thinking maybe that could work. Because then they only both have one breaker each. Jen is from Time Force, that's the only reason why I don't want to allow that one. So yeah, we only have that problem as well, the fact that Doggy Assist is a legendary. What is a replacement? Who can be a replacement? We can't allow Dane, he's not good. Devin is a cheetah. That is a cat. Yeah, at the same time it is... Or we can say this is a lone warrior only. We can do this, a lone warrior. And the moment your assist slot is someone else, you can't use the assist anymore. Yes, yeah, see, Jeffy Boy is back. Sith Jeffy Boy. Unless that was someone else. Just... because you didn't turn your caps lock off, he was cancelled. Okay? What I'm thinking of is it probably is Lone Warrior only. If you aren't lucky enough, why is that first kill? Why was Blaze bugged? And his weapon is... Blaze's weapon is untextured on the main. Where is he? Where is Jack? There he is. Simply put, we can also just lone warriors and put the rule that you're required to you can only access the assists when you have the leader there. But yeah, I was thinking that's the thing. But anyone that can think of a substitute? Because I don't know. Is Sam really a substitute for Doggy Assist if we really want to do something like that? because these are the teams. I'm thinking of these teams for it. Wrong thing. There's Jack's team, and there's Doggy's team. I was thinking that could be just something. Except he's the same. What? How do I explain that they're an alien race in that universe? How do I explain this just simply that? Because I literally just did. Do we really allow Genesis? Fine. You can be aware that this is technically an assist. So be it. Remember the rules, you're not allowed to finish off with an assist. Gen assist is a substitute for doggy assist. You can still use cat assist. For Jack, they're epics. You should be fine. So Jack teams, join. We'll see if this even works. Jack teams, go ahead and join. Let's hope this works. My main is loaded. So we're beginning. Shadow Slice! Nope, okay. You've been dodged. Okay. Nope, okay, fine. They did not get dodged that time. Just a combination. I'm just gonna use this as a wall. Come on! No, fine, I'll be more aggressive. I'll be more aggressive. What else? There's your block. That did not help. Fine. So be it. So be it. What are you even trying to do? Yeah, I wasn't even close enough. Got a Saber. Confinement. Get back into the box. What are you even doing? And great. Get reload. What even crits? I don't know why you even told it in the box to begin with. You're not doing anything. This should connect. You connected the first time, you have no right to fail the second time. So, you know what? Fine, I'll be more aggressive. That is a requirement, so... yeah. 2 in a row. Okay. Yeah, no, Shadow Saber once, Shadow Slice. And they're going to slide. Shadow Saber. Set here. Back away. Oh, dodge. You're able to slide faster than you dash. Come on. Didn't you want to stay there? Didn't you want to stay? You know it would be a good idea to lock me in the corner if you really felt like it. Shadow Saber. Nope. Okay. Can he seriously... yeah. Okay. He got, seriously, how many crits do you need? I know you're a full attacker team, but I'm a full balance team as well. No, but that's the thing though, he isn't even helping it. He didn't even let it get hit. He didn't let it happen. I'm gonna start with backdash. And great, interrupted instantly. Do that usual combo. And I do not need this block that's existing. And clearly that didn't help me either. Yeah, just a combination into a Shadow Slice. And I'm gonna recover to 5 and put you in the box. Really? Game rude. Game is rude. And great. That doesn't help. Yeah, great. Great. It didn't even stop him the first hit. But that doesn't, that's the other thing. Look how that didn't even combo. You can't do breaker into breaker. It's sad. It is sad. You need someone with bad recovery for that to work. It is sad. Why so much recovery? It's just why? It was known already, but even then. I can still do this if I just throw the match, but that's not how it works. Doggy teams. Maybe I have to just say that. Join. Doggy teams. That'll be it. Someone doesn't have the assist. Remember the rules. You're still not allowed to use an assist to finish off. My main has managed to log in. There. Do your job. Maybe this can work. Whee! And the usual assist. No, not assist. And the crits. Okay then. Dash in. Back away. Got a slice. Box. Let's just do this. See what happens. Do it again. You've been kicked. There's literally no downside of just pressing something. It's rip. And my main lags. Okay. Frontal assault. And you got bad recovery. Yeah, that was another thing to I forgot to mention. Someone has bad recovery. Dane is not part of Doggy's team. That is... whatever it was, I think it was a Syrian. Whatever it was. They're the same race. They never met each other. The one is a bounty hunter, the other one's a different, is a ranger. Basically, but they're still forced to dodge, and they can't attack if there's an active projectile in their way. That's the whole point of what happens with Doggy. Okay. You sure that was the greatest idea? You'll just be hit here, and then Delta Max. Do a triple combo. And kick away. And yeah, apparently I'm not allowed to keep my middle slot on either leader. I'm not allowed to have it on either one. Nope. Frontal assault. And now we can just see about blocking their next attack, whichever it's going to be. Nope. Okay, and they got a crit as well there. Okay. Kick you here once. And kick again, and I get a crit. Guess what? The crit mattered! The crit mattered. Again. That's 2 matches where the crit mattered.
So, do we have any good Shadow Ranger representatives here?
Because this is sad. Is he really gonna steal the Shadow Saber as easily as Dante did something else? Or what? That was quick. Is it what it is gonna be? Are we gonna have a Doggy Cougar victory or not? Because the other one just has too much offense. Okay, listen, I know you're an attacker, Jack, but that's just rude. Shadow Slice! Get in the box! No, okay. Fine then. Khaled, you failed the combo. That is a combo, and you failed it. Please, just engage with the assist. You might as well. No. No, it just takes the box with him. Jackass just takes the box with him. You just can't use the cancel window now. Any movements going up or down or will just do that exact thing. They'll just go up. But they won't ever go left or right. They just only they're forced in place, going back and forth. But they can't go up. Up once. Just a combination. Please don't try that again. Sith Jeffy Boy has no clue how to search videos, do they? Yep, bad recovery combo right there. And that's another block. Mr. Fake Attacker, are we? Secret Defender much? Lag. You are allowed to use the assist to finish if it's the leader. Yeesh. Ah, this ends. Sad. We get a reference to the show, but someone clearly just outclasses the other in the sense of balancing. And Sith Jeffy Boy literally go to the channel. Syrian's Might. You guys may re-enter, any Jacks may re-enter. We're gonna see what happens. Can Doggy take a single victory or not? Jacks can re-enter. I literally just told you. Decky, why again? So be it. It should be able to beat. It should be fine. Cheating what? He already lost the set. I'm seeing how long it takes before he can get a win. He got one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Get in the box. Shadow Slice. Is that here? Back away. There we go. If you don't dodge, you're gonna have that happen. No, you'll not. Shadow Saber with the cat combo. Again, nope. I got ruined by lag on my side. But at the same time, he pressed it to begin with. Dash forwards, Shadow Saber. Get in the box. And there we go. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't know what Geki's doing, but so be it. Here's a box. No. No box. Break your combos. Shadow Slice. Back away. Shadow Saber. Yep. Cat. There. sad. Okay. Skip. I don't know, Encore. We didn't make it to the 4th match. Babe, can you represent Doggy? Nah, she doesn't do 900. It's not really voided. It was known.
2, 1, go!
Shadow Slice! No. It is sad. Okay. Shadow Saber. Just this combination. And I'm just going to... No. He can't run. Dash helps, and he gets it twice. The fact that he gets... Do we have to mention what Jack has? Okay. That one I called him out. I layer dashed into block, and you still didn't help me. Up you go. You've been caught again. He's gonna slide. Yeah, okay. And slide.
KO, you win.
Is Doggy being destroyed? What do you want? I had to block Jack assist and dodge him. I would have the energy then. Blocking him is what resets the resets it. There's still one attempt if you want to go all the way to 5 matches. Oh, John, go ahead and join. I put them both close matches. I've only given him 1 victory. And it wasn't even a set victory. I said encore. How did you not even join? Try that again. We need 1 Doggy and 1 Jack. We need to see, can we get at least 1? Nah, we're just seeing. We're going all the way to the 5 matches, but the results don't matter. Okay. Between the 2 of you, who hasn't fought? Are you really having fun? Or are you having a sad existence? This is good enough. Do what you must. More like the confinement being not exactly any damage even. Confinement doesn't do much against projectiles. I'm not fighting anymore. It's we got 1 last attempt with another Doggy representative. The fact that Geki wanted to fight again is the only questionable part, because that's just a repeat of the first.
2, 1, go!
Up 1. Taunt. There we go. And not to mention, we have to remember that Doggy also has bad recovery. Lag symbol does not help. We would like to see the battle game, if you don't mind. Do you have to be stupid? Doggy's not weak, he could just be turtled. Specific characters require taunts after attacks. That is the main reason. You have to use the taunt to get rid of the recovery because Enway's stupid design. Specifically, it's on Genesis, Magna Assist, after 3 of Daishi's attacks, after 2 of RJ's attacks, after Trini Assist, after Tommy Assist, and quite a few others. It's a dumb design by Enway that they do not want to remove. Connor's to goal kick. There's quite a few more. Can't remember the top of my head, but whenever I use them, I know when I have to.
3, 2, 1, go!
Blocked. Shadow Slice. Just combination. Hello, Legendary Gaming. Poke and block this. Punch again, and that's another crit. And he doesn't go sliding. So slice once. Shadow Slice again. Crit again. Box. You will stay in that box and you will like it. They got kicked. Anyway, what do we got here? Not a good use. Well, he's getting kicked. And fired. Clearly, Jack likes being an attacker with a higher than 3% crit chance, even though he's supposed to not have. Final match!
This is either gonna end with Jack taking 5-0,
or Doggy at least taking 1 win. So, block. Nope, gets fired. Cancelled, but bad one because you didn't do it. It wasn't a block combo. Shadow Slice. Nope, gets blocked again. Okay. Any more? He gets kicked, and just a combination. Recover to 6. No, 5, and this guy does that. Make sure to dodge. Make sure to watch, and make sure to dodge. And now take the advantage while you can. Shadow Slice. Yeah, who knows. Shadow Slice again. Nope, gets kicked in the middle of it. And now the Sky. Shadow Slice in 1 more. And just a combination. What do we got here? Recover to 7 and poke. Oh, that's 8. I don't know why you would block there. You really need to pay attention. You reset the EP with the poke. You watch for their next move, and you interrupt them. You don't press another block. That's just RJ Algar's fault. That one was on him. You don't block after a poke. That's another reset. You just spent the EP. You just spent the EP. It's 0-5. What are you on, Geki?
Oh, that's sad. That's sad.
I'm just gonna say something on purpose. He takes the Yamato. No, the Shadow Saber. It is sad. The difference in strengths on some characters is just sad. Who knows? Would it be better if Doggy had less recovery on his breaker? Would it be better if Confinement actually did something good? Yeah. You know, what could happen is Confinement completely locks your blocks as well. That'd be something. Mini Zenaku situation. Even though that would just mean that Zenaku's useless. But this is the time you can finally pretend that your tier of the character matters. You know, Zenaku, an epic. Doggy, a legendary. He blocks your blocks and he can't let you dash. You can't block in the air when the Delta Megazord hits you. I forgot what, you can't jump when you, I think in Battlefield 3 you can't jump with the thing on you. No, wait. There was a very specific note. Those that actually paid attention. Guess what? Doggy's not been using the Shadow Saber. Those that know the truth know that Doggy has not been using the Shadow Saber. He gives Jack the training sword. Jack completes his mission. And it is revealed to him. It was a training sword the entire time. That's why it was easy to defeat Doggy. That is literally what happened in the episode. I didn't watch the episode, but that's the summary of it. Doggy reveals it's a training sword at the end of it. That's what happened. This may not be going towards the theme entirely because the one gets beaten off completely. But in terms of what happens in the show, we could say this happened. And he got a fake blade. He completed it with a placebo-like effect, thinking he had the Shadow Saber. It was the training sword the entire time. So that happened. It is 20 past 6. We have been streaming for 2 hours, 20 minutes. If there's anything else, you know what? I did say I was going to try and do something, but just because. Just because those that are done with Legacy Wars, you can leave. I'm going to just go ahead and mute something before it gives a copyright claim. Where is it? Oh no. Oh. There we go. Okay, muted. Okay, we're good. We're done with Legacy Wars for now. We're gonna actually do something. And to avoid any issues, I'll just alt F4 afterwards. Nah, but don't worry, I've already muted the thing, so I can easily just swap the thing in. Maybe someone will know what it is. But the difference is, I'm playing a song that has no no copyright issues. So all I need to do is get the game on stream. What? What are you... Really now? So that thing is... bugged. Yeah. That is simply bugged. Nah, we're done there. So I guess I'm putting the desktop. Why not? You can still see it here. There's the desktop, there's the game, there's the chat. So yeah. Let's unmute the thing. It might be loud, so let me lower it slightly. There we go. We're going to. There is a, okay. If you need to know, there is. I do have the Power Rangers themes as well in this game. I do have them as well. I do in fact have them as well, but you know what? I can mute the thing and we can browse through the things. Let's see here. Oh wait, no, we got an issue, so let's go here. Where is it now? There we go. It's muted, but I have all of them. Or majority. They do exist here as well, but yeah. I've muted the thing, so there's no preview sound, so any risk of showing it is gone. See there? I can quickly do that, but I'm gonna be playing one of the other themes instead.
No peace either. Where there is no beginning and no end.
That's the thing, though. I played my videos. It did not receive a DM. There was no copyright claim when I played the Jungle Fury theme during the Daishi versus RJ match. It didn't happen. It didn't have. There was no claim. So technically, it's possible to, but I don't know. It's only 1 minute 1 minute 5 seconds. Though I'm not exactly great at the game, but I don't know how well I'm gonna do this time. I haven't played this theme in a long while. The reason why... What? Why did... I just unplugged the thing. How did it think it was going to start charging? Okay, so, but first, I'm going to play two of them. I'm going to play the one I was intending to, and then we're going to play... yeah. Then we're going to try Jungle Fury. If there's an issue, I'll just mute it in the end after the stream is over. So... is that still muted? Yes, it is. So let's go to Lily of Steel. The Lily of Steel should be right. The thumbnails might be an issue of the things. That's why. So, here we go. I won't be able to read chat the entire time. Okay? I won't be able to read chat the entire time. So please moderate it in case, Higeki. I'm not going to do well in the intro. Jeez. Better than I thought I would do. But you can clearly see I'm not getting a combo. Oh, now I do. There we go. This theme does play during the stream, in fact. I can play all the Guilty Gear music that actually plays in the background during the stream. I missed a few notes. This part shouldn't be that hard. I'm whiffing the easy ones. Okay, yeah. I did the hard part decently better than usual, but now I'm failing this one. Okay. Yeah, good really. I am whiffing on the things I really shouldn't. So, not looking good for the Jungle Fury theme. At all. So I end the stream after the Jungle Fury thing just because. I don't know about the SVD. We continually do the SVD theme as well, but I don't know if that one. I can edit it after, or I can remove if there is a copyright claim. I'm just deleting that part of the stream then. There we go. I can tell. Okay, the complicated bits are apparently being completed, but not the regular ones. The moment I speak is the moment I mess up. Is that worse or better? No, it's worse. 110, 81, 124, yeah. Well, that happened. Let's see. Yeah, what's do I need to get caught up on? Volume. Mission. That's interesting. Doge Dude joins. This is Clone Hero. Technically, to an extent, I did practice guitar for a bit, but that's about it. I haven't properly gone back to it, so let's see. This one. So if there's an issue, well, we know very well. It's also very muffled. That's the only problem here with this one. Oh, nope, nope. Oh, no. I need to mute it again. I do believe there might be an issue with the clip in the background, though. There might be an issue there. So I need to turn the video off. Sorry. Gameplay. Video, song videos. Off. To avoid any other issues. Yeah. Sorry. Well, we're not allowed that thing at the beginning. But it's very, like I said, very muffled. We'll see how well it is. Now. Yeah, I wouldn't say that was great. It's better than the last one by 5%. As I said, it's only a minute long. Okay, I have to stay on this one. I know it's safe. Do we see SPD somewhere? There we go, SPD theme. We just had this, so if there's anything, well, we know that. But we're ending on this. We're ending on this, and then we're ending the stream. And that's about it. SPD theme. We just finished the fight in the theme. the beat right for that one. Ah, come on. And so I can tab out. There we go. You Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Is that the issue? Reviews again. I don't know about that. That one's too recent. That might actually have an issue. I have not seen all of them. Dino Fury is not in this one yet. It's more like people have to custom make these things and put it in. Yeah. All the newer ones are highly likely to have issues. But, yeah. Let's sit on this one again. More of the old ones will not have the issue. But we're done with the thing. Anything that might be too recent might have the issue of a DMCA. That's what I'm thinking. If not, well, there. As I said, I'm muting it, but I'm not bothering ones that are recent that I feel like they're very high likely. The app is called Clone Hero in the end. Samurai is old. It's the only one I saw, but it's also, you're not fine. It's the only one, but it's also basic. You'll see. Similar to, you can see, from what I know, Samurai is actually the more modernized original Mighty Morphin because it actually contains that riff. But it is very basic. Yeah, in this case I'm not even timing things, I'm just pressing the button correctly. Yeah, I don't even get that thing right. If I actually time it right, it's this thing, you can see how much it'll be. 83, yeah. If I actually did the thing, Overstrom's 163. Yeah, but yeah, we're done, yeah. We're done. Let's sit on this one, and... You know what? I'll take 4. We don't need it. We're gonna swap this thing. Of course it bugs. Can you... Why does it like to bug? And hide the desktop, wherever it is. Where is the desktop? There it is. Anyway, we're done here. Thank you for those that will join the stream. This is the end of March. Sadly, the thing right here nothing really happens with it. Took a break for a bit. Other thing, Hammond knows, Bruce knows. Those are the only ones that know why I technically kind of took a break. It's getting better, but it's still not used to it just yet. Obviously, it was better today, but yeah. For now, if you guys enjoyed the stream, please make sure to give it a like, comment if there is something you'd like to see, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, not miss anything, and bonus code is in the description. Memberships are a thing. You can become one, have the intro streams at the end of videos, receive the latest award emails, as well as join the Remnant Ranger Alliance with priority. And also the next video, stream, or whatever you join. Goodbye.